Hello everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Legends Video and Stuff. I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi, and I'm here to bring you guys lots of new information with two of my co-workers.
Hello, I'm Kai, the MC for today and the Dragon Ball Legends advertisement producer. Pleased to meet you all.
Hello everyone, my name is Yu. I produce Legends along with Toshi. I'm glad to be here today.
So, lots of things has changed since the second anniversary, and things have also changed on video and stuff, so I have brought in two co-workers who very much are not comfortable speaking English with me, so I'd like it if you'd give them a bit of a break.
Right, since last time you were by yourself, being the advertisement read, I've come to live in the place up a little. I should say though, both you and I still only study English, so we might have to switch back to Japanese in some places, but we will do our best. So how has it been on the management side since the second anniversary ended?
So, it's been nearly 3 months since the second anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends. Lots have happened, lots have changed. We found out new things, and we're making clear things that we know we have to solve. Little by little, we're starting off from the base, and one of them is the quality of life improvements, such as loading speed and UI.
You can really notice the differences now, right?
There are still plenty of places in which we could improve, however.
We're working on them one by one, but we're hoping that everybody can tell that the differences are making for a better step towards a better Dragon Ball Legends.
I'm really excited. Speaking of being excited, I'd like to begin the first segment for today. Episode from Legend Development. It's a brand new segment. I know as Dragon Ball fans, you guys are all interested in the details of Legend when you play.
Our development team is filled with fans of the Dragon Ball series, and they all have all these things that they want to reenact so that the fans of the Dragon Ball series can also understand how much love they're putting into the game. And we'd like to give you a glimpse of some of those today.
Right, and so in this segment, we want to share with you guys there's those kind of little story and inside scoops you won't hear anyone else.
There is a lot of cool stuff we put in the game that we hope players will notice, but that we never really get the chance to introduce.
Right, and so here we're gonna do a little deep dive on Legend. The first item is
So as you can see on the screen, Sparking Rarity 16 is on the left, and Extreme Rarity Android 16 is on the right. If you look closely, you can actually notice something different between these two, even though they're the same character.
You won't miss it after you've seen it once, however. It's his chest.
So if you look carefully, Extreme 16, he has something on his chest. It's the Capsule Corporation logo.
That's such fine details. What's the story behind that? Why the logo?
So the series fans might already know, but 16 can self-destruct. He has a system to self-destruct, but that's until Dr. Brief pulls it out of his chest. And Sparking 16, he still has that. He still can self-destruct, so that's why he doesn't have the logo. He hasn't been touched by any corporate logos. But Extreme Rarity 16, that's after Dr. Brief repaired him, meaning he can't self-destruct, and he has that new logo on him.
When we are designing a character's look and what moves they have, we always consider what era or time they are meant to be from and base it on that.
That kind of things is really important. So do other characters have little differences like with 16?
Actually, we have so many references, but if we keep it listing on this entire video, we don't have enough time. So we'll give you some hints to some other ones too.
This isn't the model things, but Hercule has some special stuff.
Oh, okay, what's this one about?
Hercule obviously is a unique character in the series, and some of our staff wanted to more or less make that a bit more obvious that he is an outsider of sorts. So we wanted to give him a chant, a call, and the staff wanted to participate directly.
So this came from just some random idea?
Yeah, actually, it came literally weeks before the release of the character, and we just thought, wouldn't it be cool if we added this where the staff start chanting?
I heard the voice in Japanese version are actually recording of the staff cheering for him.
Yeah, actually, it is our development team staff that is doing the chant, and there are lots of more other unique details that our staff directly adds in literally at the last moment. Sometimes, like Yu has specific things that he has preferences for female warriors, but we might talk about that in the next video.
Alright then, let's see next one. What can you tell us about how this came to be?
So, when we originally planned Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to be released, all the staff, including us, knew what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure we reenacted that iconic scene where Gohan defeats Cell with the Kamehameha. But at the same time, there were problems in that the entire scene, it's really long with him walking and the entire scene with Cell being blown away. But it was all part of that iconic scene, so we really didn't know what to do.
That whole animation would be too long for Ultimate.
Yeah, it would probably be like 2-3 minutes.
Right, it's quite a simple scene that made an impression on so many fans of the show.
So we had to find a middle ground where we could make sure that the scene could be reenacted, but the players wouldn't have to watch it all the time. So that's when we figured out an additional animation, a special animation to be played for that.
Actually, at the beginning, there wasn't any kind of name like legendary finish for it. But we thought we should go ahead and give it a name. In the end, we decided on legendary finish by combining legends and, famous scenes or finishers from the anime.
So we heard episode about legend development from producer Toshi and you. So how was it? Did you get to tell us all the story you wanted to?
Well, no, we got lots more. There's probably like pages of things that we could talk about, but I'm pretty sure you guys are having difficulties reading your scripts directly without looking at the camera. So I think for this episode, this is enough.
When we were preparing this segment, we went around asking all the staff for their favorite little details about this game. But we ended up with Thunder choose from.
And Legends, we wanted to provide all these information in this episode as well, because as a game, we're still working on it right now, but there's so much more that people have not noticed in the game.
Yeah, there are still plenty of stories to tell, so we'll be sure to save some for the next edition of Video and Stuff.
Definitely. Let us know some more next time. Well then, let's move to the next segment, which is none other than info on Legend updates. Recently, most of updates have been about making gameplay smoother in the Legend for the players. In this segment, we will share some info about more upcoming improvements. So first, let's take a look at what the next update has in store for us.
So we have a list of things that we're working on to improve right now, and in fact, some of you players have already noticed some major differences from the previous updates.
So tell me, out of all update information here, is there anything you're just really excited for?
So this is something that I'm personally excited for. It's the startup speed of Dragon Ball Legends. This is me personally speaking. Whenever I start the game, it takes a really long time to load up the game, and that's been a stress point for me, and I'm assuming that that's also the case for everybody. And it also connects to the rest of the game too, loading time, loading speed and such. So that is one major thing that we're working on right now to improve on for the next update.
I've been looking forward to this too as a player. So coming from novice perspective, improving the loading time is not an easy thing to do, right?
It is very difficult and it encompasses a lot of things in the game. So loading time, it's literally the foundation of the game. It influences all the rest of the content, meaning we understand that there's lots of other things that you wanted us to improve on. So we're listing them all up, but we're working on them in order because this specific improvement that we're working on, this quality of life improvement, will also determine how we move on with the other updates as well. So this is something that we had to do first. And at the same time, if we screw this up, it negatively influences the rest of the updates too. So it's been a bit of a difficult endeavor for us.
You guys did not take the standard route. I'm really looking forward to that update. Speaking of which, you guys will also be changing the energy tank, right?
Yes, that is the next thing that's on the list for our improvements, energy tanks. Previously, that's also been a hassle for everybody involved. You had to choose what energy to use, and in specific order, maybe you wanted to use the 3 energy tickets or the 5 energy tickets, 10 energy tickets. That's always been a hassle. So now we're improving it so that everything is converted into one tank where you can just simply choose how much to recover from the tank.
Much more streamlined. But what happened to the energy ticket?
So obviously we're not going to overhaul everything and then say your energy tickets are going to be wasted. That's going to be horrible for me too. So when this is implemented, we'll make sure that the tickets can be converted into energy for your tank.
Let's look at some other things you're improving with the UI. First up is a party formation screen.
Before, you weren't able to see a combined list of which party members had what equipment equipped. But this upgrade will add a screen where you can see that info. With this, it will be way easier to share your favorite party or what to use to create an event and so on SNS or with your friends.
Next up is the equipment screen.
We have changed how to remove equipment slots too. You will now be able to upgrade equipment right after you remove one of its slots. So the process is much less stressful.
That definitely makes things flow better. Anything else you want to mention?
We're also improving on the casual matches for PvP as well. And when I say improve, I mean drastically change, because I understand most players have been simply playing the ranked matches. What we're specifically changing is we're making it so that there's a level sync feature, in that as long as you have that character, you can basically fight at full power of that potential character's level and also limit break, so that players can try out characters or simply fight without worrying about losing, as you might stress off about during rank matches.
Level sync means that the difference in level between your party and your opponent will be regulated, right?
So that also means that all the characters are fixed at Red Star 7 as well, so that you can also play with your friends in that mode as well and enjoy, I would say, even, but it might not be depending on your friend's player level.
The anti-red has been adjusted. This will sure make it easier to play PvP.
Plus, we are adding a new UI for co-op. Players will be able to check how many Dragon Balls their body has.
That's great news. Making it easier to connect with other players will make co-op even more fun.
So we understand lots of stress that's in the game right now also comes from buttons that you have to push unnecessarily or extra just to see new information. So we're making it smoother in the UI section so that you can see what characters have what battle bonuses and what benefits you can have in that specific fight and so on. So you can look forward to the UI changes as well.
Will there be a way to see which characters have bonus abilities that give extra drop rewards without having to check the announcement?
We're working on that.
Please do. Anyway, you've been telling us so much about the version 2.12.0 update, but now let's hear about what's coming the real further down the line.
So we were just talking about update that's being planned mid-September. But right now, we're planning one of the biggest updates Legends has ever seen, on par to that of last year's holiday season update. And of course, we're taking into account that players won't be overwhelmed with new things, so we're providing information incrementally here.
So it would not only be small fixes like we've seen so far, but bigger changes too.
So yeah, we have lots of things planned, but we want to make sure that those are all set in stone before we give everybody the specific information. So for one thing, guild versus guild, that's something that let me rephrase it, I've been talking about a few times. I've talked about it on videos and stuff, and also SNS as well, but I want you guys to know it's never stopped. We've been constantly working on it. It's just lots of things have been changing in terms of priority, so we're making sure that when it does come out, it's something that everybody can enjoy. So please look forward to that, except that would probably be further down the future, maybe beyond next year. And also, we have something of a new mission of sorts, a system that we're going to provide so that players can more acquire new characters in a smoother manner without the stress of fearing or missing out on something. And that's specifically, we're talking about a new mission where it can be unlocked with chrono crystals. We're talking about missions where players can unlock the benefits using chrono crystals and acquire character Z powers so that they can more finely concentrate on certain characters and acquire new characters in a more definite manner. Of course, there might be certain restrictions, such as you might have to have that one character in your character lineup. You might have to acquire them one time at least, but as long as you do, we'll have those missions for you where you can limit break the characters more quickly and make them stronger and in a faster manner.
And with that, we come to the end of the Legend Update info segment.
Hello and welcome to Legends News. As part 1 of the From the Original Series event overhaul, we're planning to revamp the original series Raditz Attacks event very soon. You can still obtain the extreme character Z power as before, but after the changes, you'll be able to get enough Z power to limit break Raditz up to star 7. But of course, that's not all. You'll also be able to awaken Raditz through the Awakening Z power that you acquire from the event as well. This is the first extreme character Senkai Awakening, but we plan to implement similar overhauls for characters with original series events going forward. Senkai Awakened EX Raditz is shaping up to be a very strong character, so please look forward to that. And now, on to other news. Goten Kid and Trunks Kid are set to join the battle soon. Let's take a look at Goten first. Goten is a unit specialized in supporting Hybrid Saiyans and Sun family characters through powerful buffs. There's a time limit on his Super Saiyan transformation, but he actually gets stronger as the counts left in his transformation reach certain times, which can help him take back control of the battle or overcome his enemies. And there's also Trunks. This is a character with plenty of useful abilities for powering himself up. He gets even stronger if you team him up with Hybrid Saiyans or Vegeta family characters. The explosive power of his main ability he can activate after transforming is also something to watch out for. But for now, that's all for Legends News. Thank you. Alright everybody, that has been Dragon Ball Legends video and stuff, and we today talked about upcoming update info for the September update and also a sneak preview of some of the things that we're working on for the year-end update as well. I hope you guys will stay tuned and keep enjoying Dragon Ball Legends as well, and we'll make sure that you guys can fully enjoy it as well in the upcoming updates. And we hope to see you guys next time. I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!
Bye!